ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Junior Baseball League of Nassau representing the Bahamas at the Little League World Series Caribbean Qualifier in Curacao. The 2-4-2 losing its opener on Saturday to Curacao B 7-3. They rebounded yesterday with a big 50-0 shutout over Bonaire. Now, there was no rest for the weary. Team Bahamas right back on the field this morning against Antigua. And this was another blank job. Bahamas 11, Antigua nothing.
The games have been going well. Team Bahamas started off with first game against the host country, Curacao. Into the game, played our best pitcher, Alex Enos. In the sixth inning, was leading 3-0 with one out. And our bullpen couldn't hold the game, ended up losing that game. Currently, we stand at 2-1, which places us in second currently in the division. We have a game against Cuba tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And then against the Dominican Republic on Wednesday. If we happen to win the two of those games, which we're going to win, we would stand at roughly either first or second, which should put us in the playoff position. Once we get to that position, then we would cross over the pools and play either first or second seed in the other pool. The coaches have placed the boys into a very good position. We prepared them adequately for what they're about to see, and it's just a matter of them now playing up to their full potential.
On to some tennis news now. Justin Roberts and Jody Mattingly from Antigua winning the doubles title of the Cancun Cup on Saturday. The fourth-seeded duo, they won the final in straight sets, 6-3 and 2 over the American pair of Eric Hargadan and Tanner Smith. Now, at the last minute, Roberts decided to stay in Cancun this week, so he was placed in the qualifying draw for the singles with all the wild cards already taken up. Now, he won both of his matches today, 6-1 and love, to advance to the main draw. The Bahamas Flag Football League Championship games played yesterday at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. We'll start with the ladies. The Paradise Games Wildcats taking on the Caribbean Liquor Panthers. Very little offense in the first half. Defense was key, but when it counted the most, the Wildcats clawed their way to another title, taking this one 12-0.
I think we were on point. We practiced all week. We really prepared for this game, and we came out, we won, and I'm not really surprised, to be honest with you. I don't know if that sounds cocky, but too bad. We came, we won, and that was our goal.
Man, it feels great, man. It's, as you guys know, it's hard to repeat as champions. There was a lot of talk out there, but we remained focused. We came out, executed our game plan, and we got the job done.
On the men's side, the Seven Seas Predators putting their undefeated record on the line against the Avengers. This one also very competitive. In the end, though, the Predators would add another title to their trophy case. They win 10-7 to finish off a perfect season.
I told them, our guys in the first half, settle down. We gave up a touchdown on the first possession, and we was able to get a field goal just before the half. And I told them in the second half, I said, guys, we got 25 minutes, go out there and make history. They took the mantle and they did it. So, really proud of them.
From the minor league baseball diamond yesterday, Lucius Fox 2 for 3, 2 runs batted in Montgomery's 4-0 shutout against Pensacola. Chavez Young 1 for 5 and RBI as Dunedin beat St. Lucie 11-6. Shad Monroe 1 for 4 for Daytona in a 6-3 win over Lakeland. Christian Robinson also going 1 for 4 as Hillsborough topped Salem 7-3. On the mound, Chavez Fernando he pitched 4 innings, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits while striking out 2 in Connecticut's 6-4 loss to Tri-City. From the WNBA, Jonquil Jones and the Connecticut Sun, they seem to be back on track following a 5-game losing streak. After picking up a win on Friday over the Phoenix Mercury, the Sun relied heavily on Jonquil yesterday as they started a new win streak going on the road and putting away the Indiana Fever 76-63. Jonquil 11 of 19 from the field, finishing with a season-high 26 points to go along with 8 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 block shots. The Sun play again on Friday at home against the Atlanta Dream. The Providence Basketball Club set to leave town tomorrow. They're headed to an AAU tournament at the ESPN Wild Sports in Orlando.
This is my 18th, 19th year going. A lot of college coaches just giving these young men opportunity to get scholarship to further education through basketball. I'm taking a 10th grade team, which is very talented young men. I have a few from the Andros, a few from CI, from different private schools. One team this year, but at the end of the day, we want to give everybody an opportunity to play at the high level.
The 24 Hope Buddy Heel Camp is set for July 21st to the 28th right here in the capital. 24 youngsters have been chosen to take part in the camp, which will include Buddy and 4 of his NBA colleagues, along with his high school and college coaches.
It was a complicated process this year just based on the fact you have the U17 team being selected. So there's a lot of players who would have made it from that team to the camp, but because they're playing for the national team, that takes precedence over the camp. But what they did is we took a lot of the kids who were going to be going to prep school, who were the local best players in the leagues, nationals, example, and then we tried to go to Family Islands to find the best players from the Family Islands and people who actually are from Family Islands. When the Nike team came down here, they were a specific 12 players came down here, and they had training from NBA players. Gary Payton and Rasheed Wallace was down here. So I think it's going to take the same environment as what the EYBL brought down here a couple of years ago with the kids who came from the U.S. But as we said, they're going to be home, so it's local grown as opposed to bringing in players from the U.S. and other places to be able to play.
Now, to go along with the camp itself, a number of other activities will also be included.
We have an outreach program which will be in the Bean and Grantstown area on that Thursday from 4 to 6. We'll be giving back to the community, and we've partnered with New Birth Ministry, Pastor Bruce Davis, for this event. We'll be distributing, of course, school bags, book supplies, as well as food parcels. We have that one-day clinic in the Seabreeze Estate community, whereas we're going to be having 300 young students who will be a part of a one-day free clinic.
The event of the summer, the Family Fun Day, which is going to be held at the Kendall Isaacs Gym on the 27th, starting from 1 p.m. We're going to have minis playing. Of course, the 24 Elite is going to be in scrimmage games. We're going to have the three-point shootout and the dunk out contest.
Dionysius Roll is one of the youngsters who has been selected to take part in the camp. He's a part of the class of 2021 and attends the Kennan School in North Carolina. Roll spoke about this past season and what it means for him to be a part of the camp.
This year was it was a learning curve. I got to see where I really fit in on the team, what kind of impact I'm going to have, and how I'm going to stay on the floor. I'm ready to play against and with my boys and new people too. Just excited to see the competition.
And that will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.